Hello and welcome to my corner of the internet. I'm Dark Bloom, and today we're going to be talking about Microsoft Activision Blizzard. The deal is finally done. The biggest deal in gaming history has finally taken place. Microsoft received a nod from the UK regulators today. The FTC is still trying to fight it a little bit, but they're kind of too late. Yes, it can continue on in courts, but for now, they're too late. It's going to take some courting, some appeals, some really smart tactics to get this one reversed, and I don't think that'll ever happen. But yeah, Microsoft has finally sealed the deal on the $69 billion on this merger of Activision Blizzard. This bolsters the Xbox library with titles like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, the Diablo franchise, and just so much more that's under Activision. It's actually wild when you look at what IPs Activision owns that now Xbox owns. It just boggles the mind a little bit. Now, there's two sides of this debate, whether or not this is a good deal or whether or not Xbox is just hostile, taking over the entire gaming industry. And to be fair, there's arguments on both sides. I, however, do not like how Activision Blizzard has been ran the last 5 to 10 years. So I'm hoping this is a complete refresh for that company and they can come back stronger than ever, maybe achieve a little bit of that golden days accomplishment again, because back then they were really held up to the standard, and nowadays they're just, one of the worst companies in the world. But this Microsoft acquisition could turn it around, and it could revive a lot of dead franchises. Now, what I mean by this is that Activision has already started talking about this. They talked about Guitar Hero could be revived, they talked about other IPs that they hope could be revived, and everything in between. The amount of IPs the amount of IPs that Microsoft owns now is insane. They can literally make an entire generation of games just with their first party studios now. It's insane. Now, I'm not one for console wars anymore. That shit, I gave up on that when I turned 13. I kind of play both sides and enjoy games from both sides, and that's how it should be. Now, from the console wars perspective, everyone's probably losing their fucking shit right now. And I can see why. This is a major deal, man. Like, Sony now is competing with Xbox, Activision, Blizzard, King, Bethesda, fucking, I don't even know anymore. But Sony is in some trouble if Xbox turns around their game development process and actually puts out bangers of games. Now, I know Xbox has banger games. Okay, they do, yes. But a lot of the Xbox exclusives or the Xbox Studio games or whatever are hits and misses. You'll have really good games right next to a really bad game. It's like there's no like standardization of it. It's either a really good game or really weird or bad game. Like, I'm hoping Xbox can consolidate a little bit and start releasing some really good focused projects, some ambitious projects that aren't Bethesda games, and everything in between. That's my hopes for this deal. I'm hoping we actually get some good games out of this, and that it's not just a business move. But I'm also an adult and can see the reality of the situation, that yes, this is a straight business move, and Xbox don't even have to touch any of these IPs to get their money back if they don't want to. They can literally just release Call of Duty and they'll get their money back. But I hope they don't do that. I hope they actually revive lost IPs. What does this mean for the gaming industry? Well, honestly, we're not going to know for a couple of years. Right now, Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft have deals to keep Call of Duty on the platforms. I'm sure they're going to cook up more deals to keep Activision games flowing to other platforms. But they don't have to do that. I mean, Elder Scrolls 6 is already an Xbox exclusive. Starfield is already an Xbox exclusive. And I'm going to be honest, Fallout 5 will probably be an Xbox exclusive. And they can easily turn around and make some of these Activision major IPs Xbox exclusives. And I know for a fact they're going to for some of them. They're not going to do that for Call of Duty. No way in hell are they ever going to make Call of Duty exclusive. There's just no money in that, to be honest. You will make so much more money releasing Call of Duty to every platform rather just Xbox PC. So doing that is actually a terrible business move. So I think Call of Duty is good, at least. Which, is pretty good considering the only thing PlayStation players really play is Call of Duty. Some PlayStation players don't play anything other than Call of Duty. So, what the fuck's going on over there? You telling me the only good game you guys have is Call of Duty? There ain't no way, man, I can play Call of Duty all day, every day like some of these people do. I don't know how you guys do it. I applaud you and everything in between, but holy shit, how do you do it? Now the big question is, what does this mean for Xbox Game Pass? And Activision has already stated some things on this actually. They said right away their games like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 or 3, Diablo, etc. will not be on there right away, but a year or two later down the road, that could completely change. So we might actually be getting Call of Duty releases on Game Pass next year, and that's kind of insane to think about. I also already bought Diablo 4, so fuck. I actually regret that. I got bored pretty fucking quick. That Season 1 launch was a complete fuck up. Xbox, you need to go in there and fix them. Fix that Diablo team. Oh my god. That's a fucking mess, man. But yeah, the Xbox Game Pass possibilities are just through the roof right now. It's insane. Xbox Game Pass is literally about to carry the gaming industry probably. Like every gamer is going to have a Game Pass subscription. I don't have a doubt about that. It is coming. The way Game Pass is shaping up, it's going to happen. So yeah, these are my thoughts and little tangents about the Xbox Microsoft deal. I have some reservations as well. I'm not keen on bigger companies eating up giant companies. So this could go two ways. It could go really well or it could go really bad, and Xbox just completely obliterates Activision Blizzard under their name, and I don't know. It could be very bad. I don't think Microsoft wants to throw away $69 billion, so there's a lot coming from this, I can guarantee that. And that's all I have to say about this for now, guys. Have a good one. If you liked the video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.